Hi, and welcome back. So today I'm going to share with you the next theme that is upcoming from the 23rd of November all the way to 27th of the November itself. Okay, it's affected by a key that speaks of force towards strength and towards majesty. So again, like the previous week, if you've not watched this and this is the first time you're watching, in summary, what I'm doing here is I'm coming from the space of gene keys. You can Google it up to look for it under GENEKEYS. I studied that for 4 years and I'm still continuing. I don't have all the answers, but in my own understanding, in my own contemplation, because the keys require us to contemplate, and it fits very well into what I'm doing, because for me it's all about journeying inwards and to understand myself at a very much deeper level, and then from that own space, that core understanding of myself and the psychological freedom, I'm able to see things at a much deeper level beyond what is the five senses, okay, what we filter out day to day. So with very much good results, all my relationships and things have become so much easier and flowing with ease. So that's why this is the second thing that I'll be doing every week. So if you enjoy this video, you can always tune in and follow me, okay, so that you can get this information. Alright, and it will be posted every Sunday. Yep, as one second thing I will do. Okay, the first one is about children's books, which are also suitable for your inner child, or if you have very young children. And again, this whole channel is about where time and space do not exist. It's where everything comes to a standstill, and where those things do not influence us. We are able to see things very clearly. It's just like, sitting in the eye of a storm. So that's where I'm coming from. Okay, so let's come back to this part about what's going to happen in this week and some inspiration that I would like to share with you. And of course, if you have your own, by all means, share in the comments below. And if you happen to be a Gene Keys Voyager and you're joining it through as well, give me a high five. Alright, okay, so this is actually Gene Keys 34, and with the amazing community that we have a calendar, okay, every week, okay, which key is influencing us as a collective on a whole. So this week, what is influencing is Gene Key 34, which talks about moving from the shadows of, force. And if you're able to see it at a deeper level, it will open up its gift of strength and flourish into majesty. Now, English words, but not to be understood from the layman literal point of view. For example, majesty, we're not talking about king and queen, okay, or royalty. We are more talking about, are you able to flow in motion? It's a very physical intelligence that you can do, right? That means not using your mind to logically try to analyze anything, but your body just know how to do. Just like athletes that you see, because they have been training over and over again so much. They know, their bodies know what to do in that moment, and they just flow with such a flow that will just mesmerize everyone. There's no words for that one. So that's what majesty means. And this key is all about you might experience as a collective, what is yourself, what are people, or things going on around you. Like the energy seems to be my way, my highway, or no way. Okay, so you experience a lot more this week, and I think the key here is about taking more gentleness, more step back, Because when you go into that space, you may think there's a form of determination. We need to push through, we need to resolve. But sometimes that may not be the key, because when you push through, you might face a lot of resistance. The other person will also end up doing the same thing. So it's like a mirror, and it can be very tiring. So what you can do is just relax and to be aware that this is circulating right now for that week, for that several days. So take that a step back. Don't force through. Just be more present. Tune in to when is the right timing. And the right timing is not your timing, but it's your body's rhythmic timing that matches with that of the earth, with that of the environment around you. And it usually comes in the form of, I know it's right. It sounds a bit like instinctual, instinct. It sounds a little bit intuitive, intuition. So it's somewhere in between. But it may not be either one, because instinct usually is driven by primal fear. So it's not accurate, right? This one is a very calm energy. Because if you know and you are able to see your own shadow in general, right? In this case, it's about force. It will pause on its own, because you will know what's driving behind it. It could be fear or anxiety, and it could be other stories that probably has happened long time ago. Something happened within your lives, and therefore today you have the compulsion to just do it. So it's not about all that. It's just to know that, hey, I'm going to take a pause right now. Let's come back to this present moment. Let's allow for the right timing. I do something that is suitable for this. How do you know it's suitable? Your whole body is at ease. There is no aches and pains when you're doing it, whether it's a spine ache, whether it's a stiff neck. You can always check in with your body. That's why our body is so useful to help us. Yeah. And it's a kind of a flow, because once you recognize that it becomes a flow, that is when you embrace the energy of majesty. Yeah. So that's all I have to share with you. And for this week, it's about the practice of this. It's about just pausing between your activities. When you shift from one to the next, put that pause in. Don't try to complete everything on the list or to-do list. That really is not the most important, even though you might feel it's important or might lose out if you are not doing it. Your body may even feel uncomfortable, but allow it. Okay, I've come a long way to know that that is not the right answer. So have fun exploring, and along the way you can always drop my comments below in this particular video, and I am happy to interact with you for this part of the week on this key itself. Yeah. And may this inspire your week as you flow with the right timing within yourself. Have good fun. See you again next week.